In this video, we're going to be small game trapping with body grips. Now, when I refer to small game, I'm pretty much talking about squirrels and rabbits. I don't exactly have what I need, so I'm going to go down to Cabela's and see what they have. Now, Cabela's was too overpriced, so we ended up going to Rural King, and they had a pretty good selection. After digging under the stuff on top, I finally found what I was after. I ended up getting two Duke 110 body grip traps and a setting tool for them because those things are daggone hard to set. Clean these things up, and it's time to get out in the woods and start trapping. So to make it easier after I got out in the woods, I went ahead and baited and loaded my traps on the tailgate of my side-by-side before actually taking them to the tree I was going to be setting them on. And there went half my apple. But you know what? I don't care. That's scary. This is the first time I've used these. These things scare me. I slammed it on my finger once, but I didn't get it on video. Alright, I lost half my apple, but I think it's going to be okay. So I'm going to set up this other one, go over here and set them up. I do want to cut in here for a second. So right there, I was being kind of dramatic. The trap didn't fully slam on my finger. See, I was setting up the trap and had one hand on the setter tool, closing down the springs, while my left hand was actually setting up the trap and fixing the trigger and fixing the dog onto the trigger. See, what happened is my hand was slipping on the setter tool and the trap just kind of shut on my fingers, but between it not being fully loaded and the setter tool being on the springs, it slowed it down enough that it didn't hurt me. If the trap would have fully slammed on my fingers, they wouldn't be moving, they'd be broke. Jeez. Alright, I baited this other one up with marshmallow and put that apple I had on it and peanut butter and then some peanuts stuck to the peanut butter. So I'm going to get over here and set them up. And before I set it up, or before I put the trap there, I got some nails here that I'm going to use as kind of a small stake. So I'm going to take this nail. The only hammer I brought was my groundhog. I'm going to take this nail, drive it in there. Then I'm going to take these two nails as stabilizers. See, there's actually several cut up hickory nuts right here. You can tell the squirrel sat right there and cut. I'm going to use these two as stabilizers. Just kind of keep my trap held up. Alright, so I'm going to get my trap. Take that. Chain that down to it. And that trap is ready to rock and roll. Got the nails set up there so it can't knock it over, and that's kind of as a small stake. Got the one with the marshmallow on there. We should have us a big squirrel there in the morning. Alright, so the second trap I'm going to be setting up is going to be on the side of this scaly hickory tree. And I'm actually going to be using these two nails again to set it up on the side of the tree. Right there. Right there. I know the squirrels are running up and down this tree all the time. Like I said, there's scratches all over it, and there's all kinds of nuts here where they've cut. But this place is full of squirrels. This is my favorite squirrel hunting spot. So I'm just going to take these nails and pin them in. Then I'm going to take my third nail and do the same thing I did and make a stake type thing. So that way when that falls off, it don't hit the ground. It don't get snatched by some hungry coon. So first, I'm going to take the chain part. And I'm going to stake it down like that. like that. Drive it down a little farther. Didn't get the right kind of nail, that's all I could find. I'd fix that a little bit more. Just wanting to slide down. That ain't gonna work. Alright, boys. It's gonna have to do. Alright, it's the second day of having these conibear traps out. And I'm out here running my traps. And I came up here and at first I was walking, and when I looked, I saw that my trap wasn't on the side of the tree, so I was like, oh yeah, we got one. Well, then when I walked up here, my trap is off the nails it was on, and it's unset down here. It's been set off, and the bait is gone. So I don't think it was just a stick or nothing, because the peanut butter is licked off and the apple's not on it. So that's weird. And then I came down here to this other one. That I had set on the log. And it's the same way. It was set off. Like right there. And up here. The apple slice is still there. And a few of the peanuts, but not all of them. And this trap was laying down right there. And they're both sprung. I don't have the tools to set them. I don't have more bait because I walked today. And yeah, they're sprung. I didn't catch nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna run the rest of my lines and maybe come back in the morning with some bait and my setter tool and reset these things. Alright guys, I'm out here again this morning running the traps, and we got something in the body grips. The one that we put up there on the tree is empty, but I popped around the corner and the one we got on the log has something in it. But it ain't a squirrel. Right, you can see right there where I have it. The trap has fell over the log. And if you come around here and look, we got a possum in the 110 body grip, squirrel and mink size. Head catch, quick death for him. He didn't set and hang. It's a quick death. Head catch. Nice looking possum too. He's black. He's stiff. You can tell he's been dead for a while. Well, see, they're supposed to catch him right there. So you can tell that this trap is a little too small for this application, but it did kill it. And this is, like I said, this size is technically for squirrels, but it did kill this small possum. This ain't a huge possum, but it did kill it. So I don't know. I'm gonna skin this guy up, and I might even eat him. I don't know. It looks like, yeah, holy cow. It only has 3 legs. It has his front legs, and it's missing a back leg. What in the world? That looks sort of fresh too. I don't know if that happened in a trap or something ripped it off. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, we caught him, so we're going to take him back to the house. I'm going to skin him up. The other one is right there, and it is empty. Hopefully, we'll catch a squirrel in it. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't think that was possible. I thought that trap would be too small. Alright, so I got the possum out of the trap, the 3-legged possum. I'm going to take him over here and put him in the side by side. I'm going to take him home, skin him up. Alright guys, there's the possum hide. It's wet right now, so you can't see it that good or tell much about it. But I actually did really good on this hide. I didn't get no holes in it. I got the legs good, and I actually got the face really good. I got the eyes good, and I got the ears and the nose. But this is not a possum video, so I'm going to get out there and try to catch a squirrel. Alright guys, it has been about a week since we caught that possum. And I've been coming up here every day and checking the traps. I'm actually late checking them today. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now. It's been really rainy and nasty this weekend. You can see the set where we caught the possum in is actually just the bait has just about rained off. I need to put new bait. That one is empty. But I walked up here to the set. I sat on the side of the tree, We got us one. Perfect head catch. He's a big boar squirrel. You can tell he's been here a couple hours at least because he's got the snow and ice on his fur. This is the set that I had baited with marshmallows and peanut butter. You can see it laying right there. I was not far from giving this up actually, because trapping season and squirrel hunting season is over in just a couple of days. It's almost over. I was actually considering pulling these traps today and bringing them home and putting them up for the season, but we got us a squirrel, and I'm gonna take him home, skin him up, and we're gonna eat him. My dogs live for the heart and liver when I'm skinning stuff. I give them the heart, the liver, and the... I mutilated his front half pretty good, but it's alright. Get all the hair off of him, blood, dirt. We'll take him in the house, cook him. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is boil a pot of water. I usually salt the water a little bit before putting in the squirrel. After about 45 minutes of boiling, it's ready to get out. After removing the forelegs from the rest of the squirrel, you're going to take the legs and roll them in egg and then roll them in your seasoned flour. After putting your meat in the hot grease, it really don't take that long. The meat's already cooked, so you're just trying to get the breading good and crispy. It takes about 3 minutes. Alright guys, here's the squirrel. It's done. I mean, it looks pretty good. It looks like squirrel. Here we go. It's not bad, it's pretty good. It's kind of tough. It wasn't boar squirrel. It's pretty good. I mean, it's a squirrel. That's about all I got to say. Okay, thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more. Thanks.